Hey folks, Josh here, Fortner's Frontier Leather. Me and my daughter were headed back from town. We had to go to the store to get some things. Nothing really, no real necessities, just some niceties. But I wasn't going to talk about this whole coronavirus thing here, but there is something I want to say about it, and I'm not going to tell you all my opinions on everything that's going on, because this video would end up being 4 hours long. But there's one thing that I really want to get across to everybody, and I hope that this whole situation makes people wake up. We were just in the store, shelves were empty. I'm sure, as you've all seen, it's, everybody's seen these pictures and these images of empty shelves in the store, and we're all kind of getting tired of it. But why are these shelves empty? Why are people having to run to get things? Because they didn't have enough in the first place, because they weren't prepared. Most of Americans aren't prepared. Usually living paycheck to paycheck, don't have enough food stored up. Well, the average American household has enough food for about 2 weeks. That's dangerous, guys. You don't have to be some kind of crazy, zombie apocalypse. The world is gonna end prepper to be wise and have your food stored up and have all the supplies that you need. So the saying, everybody's saying, well, why is everybody rushing for toilet paper? Well, because they didn't have enough. And yeah, they're stocking up because it's all going to go out apparently, but should have been stocking these things up ahead of time. If you wipe your butt now, you're going to need to wipe your butt in a disaster. It's just common sense. We shouldn't really have to be rushing to the store to get anything. There should really be no panic, because they should be already prepared. And too often people say, well, I don't think anything's going to happen. Well, I'm not willing to bet my children's safety and whether they get fed or not on I don't think something's going to happen. I'm not going to allow my children to go without because of my inaction. And everybody who's worried that your children are going to do without, I hate to say this, I'm sorry, but you need to hear it. It's your fault. It's not everybody else's fault for going and rushing and buying everything. It's yours because you weren't prepared. I'm sorry. But we have to take responsibility for ourselves, our own situation, and our own actions. I'm saying that all the time. And that goes along with self-reliance and preparedness. And that's really the whole, that's what Fortner's Frontier Leather is about. It's supplying, gear for people who want to live a self-reliant lifestyle, and providing content on living a self-reliant life and preparedness. What's more important? What's more important than making sure that your children and your family has what they need before something like this happens? So I hope that this makes everybody wake up and realize that overnight everything could be gone, and it could get a lot worse. And that's one thing I'm not really going to talk about, but it can get worse, and I think it's going to in other ways. I think this virus, the virus itself, is being blown out of proportion. I think there's a lot worse coming, and I'm begging you all to prepare. We should have been prepared before this, but if you weren't, please take this as your wake-up call.